Today on the channel, fresh off a haulathon from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mirage comic book line, we've got Fugitoid. Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today, like I said, from the Target haulathon, we've got Fugitoid hitting your Target stores right now. And there's actually two editions of this Fugitoid figure, as there is an autographed edition for $100 and there's this one for around the $30 price point. I didn't feel like I needed the autographed edition by Kevin Eastman. Just didn't do anything for me. I don't know. Maybe you got that one. I would keep that one probably in the pack if I did want to pick that up, but you guys know me. I'm an opener. And truth be told, as you guys have seen on my videos on my channel and all that kind of fun stuff that we've had over the last couple of years, I do not have any Mirage Ninja Turtle product from NECA. Kind of just not for me. I never read the cartoon, or I watched the cartoon, I collected the toys, but I never read the comic books. Like, Turtles and comic books just were off my radar. Recently, we've had announcements of the Archie Comics Ninja Turtles. I guess I didn't even realize that was a thing until I looked that up, and I said, oh my gosh, I remember those comic books when I was buying my Wolverine, my X-Men, X-Force, Green Lantern, stuff like that. I just never wanted Ninja Turtle comics for whatever reason, but this is based on the Mirage comics, a little bit darker than the Archie, I believe, from my limited knowledge. And Fugitoid actually predates the Ninja Turtles. This is a Kevin Eastman turtle collection before, or a comic before, comic character. Let me get it the long way there. Comic character that got folded into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe. And then, of course, my first ever remembrance of Fugitoid, I believe Dr. Honeycutt was his name, depending on where you're talking and where you're going. But in the Playmates line way back in the day, like 1989, 1990, I was out of turtle collecting at the time. But of course, like any good collector, I'd be looking at the aisles and I'd check out the new stuff and look from afar. But I do remember that one being a little bit more goldish kind of colored for that one. So really limited knowledge on Fugitoid for me. But bringing it all back around, it sounds like NECA's firing the engines back up. We're going to have Mirage Turtles coming back out, which it's been many years since we had those figures. So it'll be interesting for me. Do I end up picking those up or not? Do I just buy a few to be dangerous? Do I go all in? I guess stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens with all that. But I guess I picked up Fugitoid, and my thought process here was it's a different turtle character. He was in the Playmates line, so maybe I can stick it with some Super 7s. Maybe I can put him with some NECAs. I don't know. Long story. If I do go all in on the comics, I can always put him with those comics. But if this would have been maybe just Shredder from the comic line, maybe I would have passed. I don't know. But here we are today. We've got Fugitoid, and we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Very small, sleek packaging here. Very small packaging for the Ninja Turtle NECA team. Maybe this is a wave of the future. Is this how we're going to see the comic ones in the future as well? Will they be in this small packaging? Eco-friendly. That's what it's all about at the end of the day these days. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles right there. NECA logo at the corner. Nickelodeon, of course. And then you got Fugitoid and a little artwork there. Nice background here of kind of like a city. I will show that a little bit better when we get him out. But you got him in there. Big window letting all the light in, of course, on the top. Same kind of thing. Little action on the side. Full-on glamour shot from the comics right there on that side. And then we got the back. We got a couple of figure photography things there. And there's old Raphael up there. Very interesting. Is he coming soon? And then we got a little coming soon down below. So that's interesting times. Casey Jones, a favorite of mine. You guys know I'm a sucker for a mask. Might have to pick him up. But let's get Fugitoid out. See what all the fuss is about here. A lot of people fussing for Fugitoid, let me tell you. Very cool diorama in there, though. Very cool. Looks good. Little cityscape. Off to the side. See you later. Oh, we got 2 rows of plastic prison. I had no idea. No idea. Total shock here. We've got tape. We got twist ties. We got all the fun. All the fun. What do we got going on here first? We got hands. We got guns. We got a little thing that goes over his arm. So we got those in the plastic prison. And then we got Fugitoid in the legit plastic prison right there. All right, tons of twist ties. Let me get those unpacked, and we'll be right back with a little Fugitoid. All Alright, Fugitoid's been freed from his plastic prison. Let's jump into the accessories first, then we'll take a look at the action figure and see what all the fuss is about. So let's start off with some guns. Very NECA cartoon Ninja Turtle-esque guns, at least from the color shading, the size, the girth, if you will, on this one. So we got a little bit of a space-age blaster on this. Nice black lines, very comic-like lines, cartoon-like lines on this one. 3 little blast points on the end. A little bit of marks on it just to break it up, the monotony of it all. So this isn't bad. A futuristic gun is Fugitoid, a robot from the future. And then we get down to some blue pistol guns. And once again, very futuristic, but a nice blue and black attack on both of these guns. Make them look like normal guns, but futuristic space technology type weapons. Not too shabby there. So, man, he's loaded for bear. That's 3 guns. Now, here's the fourth one. A big old long blaster laser rifle. I don't know what you call this one, but the blue and black going on. Blue and black, great colors, go very well. Very eye-appealing colors, especially against a gray figure like this. But really cool there. So there's that one. Then we get some little add-ons. So you pull his hands off, and you can put these little blaster cannon effects. It almost slides on his arm, and he's got blasters here. You got nice red, yellow, black, and blue. Once again, a lot of sculpting in this. A lot goes into this thing. So I'll probably have this on him. This looks pretty cool. So we'll do it for the glamour shots. We'll put all the stuff on him. Then we get another one in gray. Almost looks like a tackle box or a cooler or a pet carrier. It almost looks like here. But this, once again, goes over his arm. Take the hand off, put this over his arm. Just building out your Fugitoid. Really choose your own adventure with this one, like we see with a lot of these NECA figures. So we got that. And then we get 2 extra sets of hands. So you can just you choose your own hand adventure, however you want to put his hands. But very interesting. A little bit bendy, but not really, actually. You'd probably break these off if you're not careful. But 2 extra sets of hands. Very similar to all the other NECA figures. You always get extra hands with NECA. Fugitoid, no different. So let's kick it off with Fugitoid. First thing I see on Fugitoid is there is no peg holes. So there's going to be no peg holes for him, no stands. Don't really need one, though. As we can see, he stands up just fine on his own. But he is a futuristic robot. Almost looks like he'd be, at first glance, if I looked at this, not knowing Fugitoid what it is, and by no means I'm no expert on Fugitoid, but looking at him, I'd feel like he's like a butler robot or something like that. Oh, what's this? A little service robot? A little butler robot? That's kind of the first impression I get on him. He's got the big yellow eyes, like he's looking for adventure or looking for somebody to talk to, something like that going on. But he's got big yellow eyes, the black pupils there, kind of a mouth that's just a little bit open. I don't know. He looks almost worried, almost scared. No extra heads with this one, so that's his look. That's all you're going to be able to choose from. He does got cell shading throughout the whole body, giving that comic effect. Looks really good, though. Very good, clean paint. I don't see any paint smudges. I don't see any paint issues on this one. His head does rotate all the way around. You can move it any which way you want. You can go down with it. You can go up. It is on a little bit of a bendy wire, but this isn't the hardest of bendy wires. Sometimes you see things that are super, super bendy. You can bend every which way. This has bend to it, but not an extreme bend. But you can definitely get him into some positions, some changing head positions if you want to. Then it does go down to the arms. So the arms and legs have that same bend to it. Not tons, but there is enough to be dangerous. We'll just put it that way. So you can get him into some different poses. But you got to be careful. I got to think if you bent it all the way and you held it for a long period of time, this would probably wear out and rip the plastic or tear. But it does bend. It does get the job done. It looks like the shoulders are going to be able to move up, so you can move the arms, but unfortunately you cannot. There is no movement. Ugh, I'm trying to get it. Oh, there is. Holy cow, it was just stuck in place. So that is good. That is really good. So that makes this a lot more posable when you can get these arms up like that, so you can get them into some different spots. I really didn't think it was movable. Oh, it's just, just got to get through that one NECA push. Got to be a little careful. You never know when you might break your NECA figure. But I did get through there. So he's loosening up a lot. Just moving that, just loosened that arm a ton. I don't like that, though. You guys know I'm a sucker for tight joints, and really we all are. Who likes loose-jointed figures? Not me. But he really did loosen up once I broke those shoulders through. Same thing with the legs then. Yep, exact same thing. So the legs move. So you got 2 points of articulation right there at the hips, then 2 at the shoulder to move around. Hands removable. They plug and play just like any hand we've ever seen before. I guess we can always put this guy in. See, he'll just fit on right just like so. Plug the hand back in, and you're off to the races if you can get the hand in. Come on. That's her. There we go. So yeah, you're off to the races. You put that hand in there, now you got a big blaster cannon for him. Very cool. So you got the bends there. Down to the leg. We got turn. You got a little bit of turn. Yeah, you got turn down here on the leg. So yeah, not terrible. Not the most articulated figure ever. But cool moment in time figure. I don't know if Fugitoid is anybody's favorite. I'm sure everybody's got a favorite somewhere. So somebody is probably a Fugitoid fan. I got this, like I said, because I remember the character as far as Playmates toys back in late 80s, early 90s. I don't really have a remembrance of him beyond that. But I got to think that we're going to get a lot more of these the comic Turtle Wave figures. He's going to go great with that collection, and I'm a sucker for a new figure. Let's be honest, let's just cut to the chase. I'm a sucker. I saw him, and like I said, there is a $99 version out there if you want the autographed edition. Very cool for the hardcore turtle collectors, but I was okay with the $30 price point one just to open up and put on my shelf. I'm not sure where I'm going to display him yet. I probably might just sneak him into my cartoon turtles for now. I think that makes a lot of sense. At least this is all I have from that comic set. But I did grab a Raphael turtle right here so you can kind of see his height comparison. And even if you wanted to, we got the movie Raphael as well. So the movie, obviously a lot bigger. I think he does look better with the cartoon ones. But that's me. But what about you? Where are you going to put him in your display? Do you have the old comic ones from NECA? Are you all in on those? Are you hoping for more? Let me know your thoughts and comments down below about old Fugitoid. And then, of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn the old notification bell on. And, of course, follow along on Patreon so you can get this video and a lot of other videos much, much earlier and support the channel at the same time. Twitter, you can find me at SirPaul64. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for Fugitoid, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.